this is Jenny from Just Being Me, and you're listening to the Learning to Love Yourself podcast, the show that inspires you to put yourself first.
Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness. Learning to love yourself on the path to happiness.
The month of August is all about boundaries in Just Being Me, because without boundaries, we can't have healthy relationships with ourselves or indeed with other people. We all have a limited amount of energy. It's the fuel that propels us through our days, allowing us to connect with our loved ones, pursue our passions, and achieve our goals. But what happens when we constantly give away this energy without any boundaries? It's just like a phone with a dying battery. We become depleted, frustrated, and able to function at our best. That's where our boundaries come in. Boundaries aren't put in place to shut people out. There are conscious choices that protect our energy. They allow us to create a life where we can thrive and not just survive. Creating boundaries is self-care in action. Think of your energy as a bank account. Constant demands and a never-ending to-do list are like a constant withdrawal from your bank. You're gonna end up with no money. Healthy boundaries empower you to make conscious choices about how you spend your energy and how you can create the life that you want. Having boundaries prevents burnout. Endless requests and an overflowing schedule can leave you feeling drained and depleted. Boundaries help you say no to situations that just don't align with your priorities. This means that you can conserve your energy for the things that truly matter to you, allowing yourself to show up fully for you and for others. They allow you to nurture healthier relationships. When you have unclear boundaries, it can lead to misunderstandings and resentment. When you set and communicate your boundaries, you communicate your needs clearly and honestly. This creates respect and understanding in your relationship, allowing them to flourish based on mutual respect. Boundaries boost your self-esteem. Often people who struggle with boundaries prioritize the needs of others over their own. So setting your boundaries is an act of self-care. It demonstrates that you have self-respect and that you value yourself, and leads to a stronger sense of your own self-worth and confidence. Boundaries can also reduce stress. When you constantly feel pulled in a million directions, it's really stressful. People-pleasing and overcommitment can leave you feeling overwhelmed and out of control. Boundaries help you manage stress by establishing your healthy limits. Saying no to unreasonable requests and taking time for yourself creates space to breathe and recharge. This creates a sense of calm and well-being. But remember that you identify what is reasonable for you to manage at any given time. So this all sounds simple and reasonable, isn't it? But actually, how can you create those boundaries that allow you to thrive? You need to embrace self-awareness. Take an honest look at your life without any blame or judgment. Identify which activities energize you and conversely, what drains your energy. This awareness empowers you to set boundaries that protect your well-being. Perhaps endless phone calls leave you feeling drained, so you can limit your phone time or schedule dedicated time for calls. Maybe constant social media notifications overwhelm you, so turn them off. Schedule specific times to check social media, or use the focus system on your phones or computers, and set times when no notifications come through. Learn to communicate with clarity. Once you understand your needs, communicate them with confidence. You can do that by using I statements. So something like, I feel overwhelmed when I have too many things on my plate. Could we please prioritize the most important tasks? Or the appreciation and alternatives method. So, thank you for thinking of me. However, I currently have a full schedule. Perhaps someone else can help. Or if you feel able, be direct but kind. I'm not comfortable taking on this additional task right. power of no is amazing. No is a complete sentence, and you don't have to feel obligated to justify your boundaries or apologise for prioritising yourself. A simple no thank you is perfectly acceptable. But remember, you are not responsible for managing other people's disappointments. It's like everything else are a journey. They're not a one-time fix. They're a continuous process of self-care. As your life evolves and changes, so too can your boundaries. Regularly sit down and reevaluate your needs and adjust your boundaries to suit them. By making conscious choices and setting healthy boundaries, you create a life where you can thrive and reach your full potential. Remember, self-care is not selfish. It's the foundation for a fulfilling and empowered life. By making conscious choices and setting healthy boundaries for yourself, you take control of your energy and create a life that allows you to bloom and flourish. See you next time. The next new moon is just around the corner, and new moons are all about new beginnings and new goals. So it's the perfect time to download my new moon vision board and identify what you would like to achieve this new moon phase. Click the link below. Thanks for listening today. If you'd like to know more, you can find all the links down below. Oh, and don't forget to press subscribe so you can catch the next one. See you soon.